Hi, I'm John and welcome back to my Lair of Action Figures, where I'll be talking and reviewing action figures from different manufacturers. Today we're going to be having a look at another G.I. Joe Classified series figures. This is Gnawgahyde number 125 in the G.I. Joe Classified line. This figure came out in 2024 and its retail price is $44.99 in the US, €54.99 for Europe. This is an interesting double pack, as we have, of course, we have the figure, we have his monkey called Yobbo, and we have Porkbelly. Now let's dive into the history of this figure. Let's also talk about, is he worth it? Does he have a collectible value? And is he interesting to purchase now, or should you wait for the retro line version to come out? So, of course, we're going to talk a bit history about this guy here. Sadly, I do not have I do have him somewhere, but I cannot find or locate my poor Gnawgahyde from 1989. So I will have to be putting up, you will have a picture. This picture was borrowed from 3D Joe, another great website where you can go and check out some stuff. They have some really great pictures, and if you want to go and have a look at the nostalgic part, you should really go there. There's a lot of stuff. So as you can see, the picture from the mint in box version of the 1989 version, you can see that he comes with a sniper rifle. This one comes with a bipod. He has an arm machete, a knife. He has a bow, he has a quiver, he has a hat, and he has the board. Now, as you can see, for a figure that came out in 1989, he does come up with a lot of equipment. He was also, sadly, the last Dreadnok to come out in the line. Of course, we're not talking about repaints, because we did get later on in 1992 a Sonic Road Pig, but that is, let's disregard that. It is not very important at all. And then the other time we got another version of this guy was in 2011, and that's where we learned his name. His name is Clyde Hyde. Before, it was unknown. His birthplace is still unknown. The only thing we know about him, he got hunted out of Africa for poaching. So this gives me a bit of a vibe of what you had in the MCU with Ulysses Claw, who was hunted out of Wakanda for stealing the vibranium. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this figure and let's have a closer look at what we get in this fantastic box. So, what do we get? Of course, we get the figure. We get this part here, who's for the sniper rifle. Of course, we get the sniper rifle with all his equipment. Of course, the silencer, the bipod, over here. Then we get, of course, the bow, we get the quiver, we get a spare arrow that goes into it, we get, of course, his arm machete, and we get two knives, and of course we're going to go for Pumbaa and Timon, Porkbelly and Yobbo. So this is what you get in the box. As you can see, of course, this is a deluxe figures. That's why it's sold for $44.99, or let's call it $45, or 55 euros in Europe. So this is why you pay a bit extra to get this figure. As you can see, like I said, this guy does have a lot of gear, and it's pretty decent. If you look, there's a few nice details. He does have his collar, he has some dog tags, he has his little Anarchy logo on his arm that he also had in 1989. The snake tattoo is something new that the original figure didn't have, but of course, technology makes it a lot easier. We do have another nice tattoo on the arm here, as you can see. So the figure is pretty well detailed, has a lot of gear. Of course, like you know, this figure is also a huge remake, because if anybody knows, this is the same body as the roadblock from the Cobra Island series, the exclusive for Target. So as you can see, a lot of reused parts. Anyway, anybody who knows the G.I. Joe Classified will know that this is a reused part from what's his name, the Shadow Tracker. Then we have this part here, who's a reuse of low light gear, and these knives, I'm sure that they were reused. Can't remember where did I already see them, and this is the only new part of the figure. So let's have a closer look and give this figure up, and let's have a look at what I think about it, and do I think this is a collectible item or not, and should you buy it now or wait. So personally, I find the figure very interesting. I do like the animals that Hasbro has tendency to come out with, because they do really a very good job with it. As you can see, this guy is also a bit of a anarchy. He has a bit of some piercings or some earrings. You have to watch out. You can open the mouth. As you can see, this comes off pretty easily. I think Hasbro could have done a bit better on this way of fixing this. But as you can see, there's a lot of movement. Again, Hasbro has really outpassed itself for the animals. If you watched other reviews, you will know about it. We're going to go into the monkey. Monkey itself, okay, as you can see, doesn't have much features. You can put him on the back here. He is there to ride on the back of it, if you can put him in like this. But he's not holding that well, but you can see, you can put him like this if they're like charging. Sorry for the zoom out. So the monkey itself does not have much features. Now, to the question about, do I find this figure collectible? Do I think it has some value? I think this figure will have a lot, is something that you should not want to miss out on, due to the fact that, as you know, this is a deluxe figure, and there's no way that Hasbro will be able to put so much gear into the retro line figure. So I guess he's going to be losing some gear, losing some weapons, so I guess the monkey is going to disappear, because I don't see how they will be able, and I'm not even sure that they will be able to package this on a retro card. So go and pick it up if you have the occasion. Sadly for Europe, he's been sold out, so you will have to get them by secondary market, and you will have to pay a bit extra money to go into to be able to pick this guy up. So let's put this here. Oh, by the way, I forgot. There's two little parts here that I forgot to talk about, but we're going to get them in. Of course, we do have this part that you can put over here, over here. It's the front of the bow, as you can see. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this bow here. I think it's not the best thing that Hasbro has done, because as you can see, it holds, but it's extremely wobbly. It doesn't have a very good hold. Not only it doesn't have a very good hold, but also putting it on the figure, it also makes it doesn't hold that well. Of course, you can see you can clip it in here, but the peg doesn't seem to go deep enough. And if you shake it a little bit, of course, it's not going to happen when I'm doing the video, but as you can see, it doesn't fit neatly on the back. It doesn't feel right. So personally, not a fan of it. I do like afterwards the general look of the figure when he's geared up, or you can put the sniper rifle on his back like you could do with low light. So of course you can see him geared up, and he looks pretty awesome. So I do like the idea, and I do like the Dreadnok, because I think there's something of phenomenal by themselves, and they do a great idea of doing some nice scenes with them. Sadly, we did not get any grape soda or some donut boxes, who would be a great callback to the comics or even to the cartoon. So I think the figure itself, if I would have to give it a note, I will be giving it 8 out of 10. I think that there's some stuff like this here. For me, this is garbage. This here, garbage. The only thing I would keep on this figure is the sniper rifle, the backpack, the rest. I would have liked to see maybe him getting a pistol or something like this. I mean, all the other Dreadnoks, we'll be reviewing all the Dreadnoks, so we will be having all of them. I mean, why not put a holster? Why not put a gun on? So this is what I'm going to give this figure an 8 out of 10. And that's going to be my final verdict for this figure. So that's going to be it for the review of this guy. If you liked it, please leave a like, share, comment in the sections. If you subscribe to the channel, that helps also a lot. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, talk, or any other stuff, please let me know in the comment section. You can go and check out the pictures. I know I haven't been doing much pictures. The weather's been really horrible, windy, cold, and wet, so it makes it very hard to take some outside pictures and to do some cool pictures. But I'll be loading up some older pictures, so you can go and check that out. So I hope to see you in my next video, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye!